Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a pleasant welcome to you, and if you're a returning subscriber, I love you guys so much. Without talking too much, this video I'm going to be doing like what do you call it, I would say it's a get to know me. It's more like a question and answer. I remember, like, I think almost a year right now, I posted that I think it was on WhatsApp, Instagram, and some other place, and also on my intro video, the previous one, about like sending questions you want to know and things. And I realized most of the question I got was not really, it was personal but not really personal. It was more like would you rather or what I think about stuff, so I couldn't make it a get to know me. So yes, but I wrote them down. Yes, I wrote them down, and it's not a lot, but I'm just gonna go through them. Some of the questions I've not really seen them for a while, so when I was writing, I'm like, I'm gonna answer this one, but I'm just gonna give you my honest responses to all of them. So let's start. The first one, Wizkid or Davido? I don't want to enter trouble with anybody's fan base, but both of them are good in their own way, right? I know that's a very political answer, but both of them are good in their own way. Everyone has their own strengths, right? Two artists cannot be the same. But me, personally, me actually like Davido. I don't know, I'm more of his vibes than Wizkid. Wizkid is cool, but for me it's Davido. I bet don't call for me if you're a Wizkid fan, but Davido is my guy. That's just it. Okay, and have you ever been served breakfast? If not the normal breakfast, as per I've eaten bread, I've eaten
Will you keep quiet?
Breakfast. Well, I know what this means. If I've ever been served breakfast, I haven't, but I think I can say I've served. But to be honest, like, breakfast goes both ways, because to me, my own opinion, it goes both ways. Whether you're the one cooking the breakfast or you're the one serving the breakfast, you cannot tell me do not affect you one or another. So breakfast not breakfast, because something must have happened for you to be like, okay, I'm done, I'm okay, right? So for that question, I'll say yes. I guess that's my own explanation too. I'll say yes, but no, but yes. What's your biggest regret? I'm one to not like believe in having regrets. As I recently, I've started like developing myself in some aspects, so I try not to have regrets. I just see it like it's past. But if you had asked me before what I would say my biggest regret was, I would say, actually I don't know, I would say not being myself, like settling, or like not settling but like compromising too much. Just sometimes I over compromise just to please others. Like, I just want to please other people, and that's to my own detriment, because then I end up like suffering it. Do you get? So that's the only thing I'll say I regret, because actually I've just been true to myself, and compromising when you know it's not you, I really shouldn't have. But that is done. As I said, as of right now, regret. What's done, is in the past, and that is it. Okay. What or who motivates you? What or who motivates me? No be money they motivate person, I beg. Like, who no won't get money?
God, I beg. I don't want to be a mechanic. I want to be a baller.
When you are in suffer, when you suffer don't hold you to an extent, you don't need any other motivation. Oh, motivational speakers don't do this or say. You just want to have money. At least in terms of, being in success, like when you're being through some stuff, or when you've been tight on cash or something, like, or when you just want to get some things and you just know you cannot, like, when you're at that point, nothing needs to motivate you. You need to motivate yourself to go and make that money, or go and do whatever you want to do. But aside that, I also say my parents also motivate me. You know, they support me in what I do, so that helps. You know, my friends and stuff as well. But there's no specific person or thing. But I think motivation ultimately comes from yourself. Once you decide, okay, I want to do something, you motivate yourself. That's the way I see it. Okay, what's your phobia? Okay, so this one's an interesting one. So my fear is basically, there are two things I'm scared of. Number one, I'm scared of heights. When I'm at a very high place, my legs actually get so weak. I cannot bear to, like, I can't look down, guys. I cannot. And the second one is thunderstorms, or rather heavy rain that comes with thunder. All those ones that is like, you feel like your roof is about to fall on your head. Those kind of rain, I hate it. And currently it's actually raining, but it's not as heavy. But earlier this morning it was so heavy. If it's daytime, I am good. But you see darkness, heavy rain, thunder, that three combination, I cannot. It makes me, I don't know, I just get so paranoid, and it's a phobia, right? I just get so uncomfortable, and I just don't like being in that kind of situation. If there's light, and it's at that point NEPA too, they take light. You guys cannot on light. So when there's complete darkness, that's it. But if there's light, I can on the light, I can say okay. Or sometimes I plug my AirPods because it's noise cancelling, so it reduces it. But when I'm not, and when I cannot have access to all of that, guys, I cannot bear it. Like, I stay up till that rain comes down, then I fall back asleep. You can ask people close to me, they will tell you that's actually what happens. Okay. It says, did you always like cooking, or was it something you just started getting used to? This is a very tricky one, but honestly, from my own memory growing up, I was not really always like in the kitchen, I want to cook, all this and that. Like, my mom is always cooking, she's always doing stuff, and I think that just got me into it. Because before I left for university, I didn't used to cook as much. I didn't. And you know, once I got that independence of sort, I knew how to cook, but I didn't, like, you know, that when you are at your father's house, you know, to be cooking at that stage is not really your concern, right? So I think it was something I just got into on a personal level by myself. You know, my mom did teach me some parts, some of them YouTube taught me some dishes and some methods and some things, you know, so I just grew interest for it, and I started to explore on different dishes, you know, both African and continental dishes, and I just, you know, played around with everything, and I enjoy it. Like, come on, when you start eating good food, nothing will tell you want to learn how to make those good food for yourself than going outside to go and buy. If you can make it, I beg, why not? Anyways, on to the next question. Would you rather date someone you love or someone who loves you? I think the best response is someone who loves me, because then you can grow into love, right? Yeah, because then you can grow to love the person, depending on why you don't love the person in the first place. But obviously, I think everyone would say someone who loves them, because you wouldn't want to love someone they don't love you back. Like, what are you gaining, right? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, have you ever been heartbroken?
You don't know why it's going on.
If you get it, if you not get it, forget about it. Hey, if you don't get it, forget about it. It's clear and obvious. Next question. If you were an animal, which would you be? I love cats. I love cats. Currently, I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cats. Not with me here currently, they're back home, but yes, I have 7 cats. Yeah, so obviously if I was to be any animal, I will be a cat. Don't come for me now. 1 cat can't give birth twice, so 2 and 3, 5. Originally they were just 2. For you see, I carry cats from my house. And the last question, this one I actually found it quite interesting. It said, what's your life motto? My life motto is be you and be present. Live in the moment, like just be yourself and just live in the moment. That is all life honestly is all about. This rain, that is all life is actually all about. Just be you and be present. Like, what else would you want to do? You can't be another person, so accept who you are and just be yourself. Be yourself, be you. Honestly, there's no two of anybody. Like, I'm me, you're you. So be yourself, express it however you want, and be present. Always live in the moment. You will not get that moment again. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me because it's raining, but that was the last one, so I'm actually done. I really enjoyed answering these questions, honestly. So feel free, if you have any other questions, you want to know, or would you rather, or anything honestly similar to this, just put in the comment section, and if I get enough questions, I can make into a second, like part 2 video. If I get enough questions, you can also send it to me on WhatsApp. You can send in the comments, anywhere, my social handles, anywhere you wish, I would get to you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope my responses were satisfactory enough for those that actually asked it. I hope I answered your questions. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you like this video, please subscribe, please like, turn on the post notification. Which other one did they say? Share. Share, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you always. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it every day. I honestly do. Have a lovely day. I'm off to go and do something else. Bye.